Before we start, anybody hear that?
No.
No.
Well, that is the sound of all those quiet Houston Texans fans. It's
Oh,
yeah.
Well.
shots fired.
Let's go.
30 seconds into the podcast.
Thanks.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Sports Minorities Podcast, your home for not so expert analysis, plenty of shit talking, and a lot of alcohol before Thanksgiving. For sure. I'm your host and a very happy Titans fan, JC. Joining me this week, we got.
Hi guys, I'm alive. I didn't die. Chicken wing.
Still time.
There's a possibility it may happen though. So, hey, what's up? This is Rob, your resident Broncos fan today.
Today.
Wow.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, DJ here, Cowboys fan. You know, there's a part of me that's happy because we did beat the Commanders and it was great. But there's a bigger part of me that really wishes we would have just lost so we could actually tank.
Yeah.
Because we can't seem to do anything right this season. We can't win when we need to. We can't tank when we need to.
Nope.
So we'll see what happens against the Giants.
You're gonna win. That's great.
I can't
Probably
wait.
true.
I can't
Probably
wait.
true.
My name is Phil. I think we are in the first draft pick. Always blessed, always love. Go Jaguars.
Hell yeah.
Always blessed.
Oh, what the fuck is happening?
Wow.
That's
Oh my gosh.
that's
Oh,
In the lack of opinions,
I'm embracing wall art
mhm.
because it sells a lot of tickets,
nice.
and I've given up on the season. I'm done with the season. I actually
Smart.
I am live from Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
Nice.
And I have a shirt I have been prescribed to wear on
Okay.
Thanksgiving Day. But guess what? It's a Detroit Lions shirt.
Nice.
My doctor.
I'm pretty fucking cool with that shirt right now because they're a way better team than mine is. We aren't gonna have number one overall pick. We're gonna win 4 of our next 6 games.
Yeah,
Because everybody's-
as it stands right now, the Giants actually have the number 1 overall pick over the
whatever.
Jags through tiebreakers.
Yeah.
So,
That's fine. They have a top 3. They'll be fine.
so. All right. Well, today we'll recap how we did in Week 12 of our of our season predictions. Got a little sports to discuss, including an NFL Thursday game flex and some college football stuff. And then we'll get into our Week 13 predictions. No buys. It's Thanksgiving week, so everybody's playing, everyone. So,
Mhm.
yep. But let's get started on Week 12. Let's see here. JC, Chicken Wing, and DJ all went 10-3. Phil and Rob went 9-4, and Nori 7-6. That
you're
puts
welcome.
Chicken Wing in the lead with 120 correct overall. Phil's got 119. I have 116. Rob 113. DJ 112, and Nori 105. So
I know he finally got 100 wins. Damn. All right. Shit. Oh my God. JC, stop being good. Okay, stop
What?
catching up.
Ah,
Stop catching up.
there's
all right?
2. Yeah, I'll get to it anyway. We're starting with me, but yeah, picks, regret, surprises. There's at least one that I do regret because I did talk about it on the podcast. I was back and forth on it. I should have taken Dallas over Washington, and I said it on the podcast. It is always something in the history of this rivalry. When one team is good and the other team is bad, the bad team always wins.
Fuck, you were right.
Yeah.
And I even hear it.
Sure enough. And
Damn it, JC.
I really debated on switching my pick for that one. And the one time I don't go with the Titans to beat the Texans. Either way, I'm happy that one's wrong. I was so happy to see the Titans win. Good job, C.J. Stroud-Arlovsky, running out of the back of the end zone to give us a safety.
Lord
I
have
appreciate you.
mercy.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
his new name. Put that on the back of the jersey, hyphenate it if you have to.
Oh my god.
Fun times.
Chico Wing, your thoughts on Week 12?
Are you?
Oh yeah.
You there?
I took a big ass bite as soon as you called my name. My bad. Whoops.
Your thoughts on the week? Duh.
Yeah,
Football?
exactly.
Football?
Sports. That's my thought.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so bad. Anyway, I don't have any regrets per se. I'm glad I switched my pick from the Niners to the Packers when I learned that Brock Purdy was going to be sitting out on Thursday. I was like,
Yeah.
the fuck? And I knew this because I had Brock on my fantasy. I was like, oh, I need a quarterback now. Luckily, Tua was there. He played against New England. Luckily. So, but yeah, no, I don't have any regrets per se. I guess the biggest surprise was, yes, the Texans losing. And then the Vikings-Bears game was really close, like obnoxiously close. I'm like, why is this a thing? Like, they should be smashing the shit out of them. But, you know, it is what it is.
Rivalry. Yeah. Now, DJ, about you, I should note that myself, Chicken Wing, and DJ all had the exact same picks as it came out. So, yeah.
It's funny.
DJ, any regrets or surprises for you for the week?
Well, I'll just say this. I was going to say great minds think alike, but Mike's involved, so that can't be the case. That's
Fuck off. Fuck off. All right. Fuck off.
I can't do that.
I mean,
Yeah. Right.
I picked Green Bay before I knew Brock Purdy was hurt. So, yeah, you know.
Same here.
Yeah.
Same here.
All right. Okay, well, then you're right. Great minds do think alike. Because I was like, it took Brock Purdy to be like, oh, I'm not picking them no more.
So, yeah, surprise would be, of course, the Titans beating the Texans. Any Titans fans out there, I'm sure y'all are extremely happy regardless of draft capital. That doesn't even matter. You beat the Texans, so
Damn right.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, the Vikings and Bears game, that was closer than I thought it would be. Not really surprised about anything outside of the fact that it was so close. And JC, I'm going to piggyback off of what you said. I stared, even after I confidently picked Washington on the podcast. Before the game started, I stared at my phone and I said, the Cowboys are going to win this game, I bet. Because they're not supposed to win. They're just fucking bad. Washington is still a contender. But history says the team that's bad generally wins this regardless.
Yep.
But I was like, nope. The Cowboys will make some stupid mistake at the end and they'll lose by 3. Well, I was wrong. It's the opposite. You got Washington missing field goals and onside kicks getting returned for touchdowns and all kinds of other crazy shit in that game. So,
and that was just the fourth quarter with 6 minutes left.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
5 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
And Dallas almost did something stupid. Like, they recovered that onside kick. Just go down. Game's over. You know, like... Just,
exactly.
Why? I don't know if there was a bad beat on that, but yeah, so...
I really think when he caught the ball, I think he knew I can go down and end this, but fuck Washington. We hate them. We're going to stick it to them one more time. And so he took it for a touchdown. I really think that's what it was. Because if you look at the camera went to McCarthy, and McCarthy's like, what the fuck are you doing? Fossil, he's looking. Special teams coach, he's like, no, dude, go down. Even Turpin, the special teams guru, he's like, hey, no, go down. What are you doing? Don't run. Okay, we scored, yay, but you should just went down. The game's not over yet.
Yeah.
No, so anyway, wild game. And this isn't a surprise, but I want to give a special shout out to Baker Mayfield for hitting the Tommy DeVito. No, for hitting the Tommy DeVito. Hitting the Tommy DeVito. Yeah. That was fantastic.
They analyzed that a bit on Around the Horn, and you got to get more wrist into it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, he was a little rigid. He was a little stiff. He's got to work on that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But
I hate all of you.
It was funny.
All right. Bill, your thoughts on week 12?
I mean, most things went the way we thought they were going to go. We all lost on the Steelers-Browns right off the bat.
Freaking snow game.
And I was like,
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I still don't think the Dallas Cowboys are a better team than the Commanders.
They're
Just
not.
don't.
They're not. That's why they won.
I do. I think they're a way better team.
And I'm fairly certain that the Titans aren't a better team than the Texans either.
They're not. Again,
They're not.
first
So we're not
team.
running out the
They're
back
not.
of the end zone. I'll say that much. So yeah.
They're not pulling a Jimmy Garoppolo.
Dan Orlovsky for the win.
Maybe-
I mean, I'm looking at my misses here, so I'm like saying, okay, that's the way I feel. And then I got the Cardinals, Seahawks. I picked the Cardinals. Fuck the NFC West all the way around, upside
Agreed.
downside.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a fucking
agree.
shit show.
Upside down. Oh, it's-
Yeah, I don't give a shit. So those are the ones I missed, and inexplicable as I would describe it.
Okay. Rob, your thoughts?
Y'all saw the what was it, the KC game? They almost lost to Carolina.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like
Lovely.
What?
Did we joke that could happen?
we did. Like
Uh,
they're like, what if
Yeah.
Carolina runs in? And I'm like, well, they almost
the
did.
beauty of the game is KC should not win the Super Bowl
They
based
should
on everything.
I don't know, man.
You
These
think-
these
They may make it. They may make it there, the way the AFC's going, but they ain't gonna win it if there's a team on their side. Which
I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure that Detroit Lions got them, and I'm not even sure they're gonna make it there. I think it's probably gonna be. Here's my pick right now. My mid-season pick: Lions Ravens Super
So
Bowl.
this is mid-season.
Yes,
Mid-season?
yes. You stop that,
Okay.
sir. It's mid-season.
I'm asking. Well, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
This is my current pick. Ravens Lions Super Bowl. You guys can pick. What y'all's pick right now? Who's gonna be in the Super Bowl?
I said Lions are gonna win it. Probably. I guess you could say the Ravens right now. Yeah. So,
Those are my picks.
Yeah.
but then again,
If
I feel like the Chiefs are doing this on purpose just to prepare them for the playoffs and those close games. It just feels like it. Like, why is this game? Why is that game even close? You know, it just I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, Rob, your thoughts on the week?
I just said it. KC almost losing to
Oh, yeah, that's
Carolina
right, my
was a
bad.
big
Sorry.
surprise. And then,
Yeah. Be surprised, Hope.
and like yeah. Also, I don't regret picking LA over or
Chargers.
picking LA in the Baltimore game. Just because it really came down to one of those last plays. Big Brother decided,
Mhm.
fuck it, it's 4th and 1, let's go.
Exactly.
And they went all the way. So yeah.
wild.
Hey, speaking of Big Brother, my news feed has been like pitching on me all these great trades for Trevor Lawrence. There are teams like
boy. Yeah,
I don't think it's happening. This is what they the Google is pitching on me like from
That's pretty
like
good.
every level. Like if they want, oh, big trade will work out great for fucking the Giants. And like, I don't think the Jaguars are going to give up Trevor Lawrence to the Giants for any reason. But this is what the new AI pitches on our feeds. So I'm going to comment on it.
well, speaking of the
Alright.
Giants, I know Nori's not here, but if he was talking about his surprises and his regrets, I'm sure he would instead go off on a tangent about how pissed off he is that Saquon Barkley just ran for 255 yards against the Rams.
Oh,
Killing
but
it.
there's more. I got
Yeah.
a crazy stat for you later on with Saquon.
Yeah. So
Is it the 3 running back stat?
Damn it, Rob! Get out of my computer!
well, for those that haven't heard, we haven't said what it is yet. So, but
Okay.
yeah, Saquon's gone off.
Fine.
They even put his freaking reverse hurdle in Madden for crying out loud. So, yeah.
Nice.
Where it belongs.
Yep. All right. well, that's where we stand following week 12. Little bit of sports news, keeping it in the NFL. Looking ahead to week 16, we got our first Thursday flex. The Chargers and the Broncos has been flexed to Thursday, moving out Cleveland versus Cincinnati. That has been moved to Sunday of that week. So
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So
Yeah.
way ahead of time. That puts take out one division rivalry, put in another one where teams have playoff predictions, so they have issues. So
Mm-hmm.
on the college football front, we got another crazy upset weekend, and they just feels like they just never go away.
Hey,
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
it was wild. Between A&M losing to Auburn, Bama not even getting a touchdown against Sooners and Norman. Jesus.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
Fuck 'em.
It was hilariously
Fuck them both.
Yeah.
Fuck them both.
Not really an upset, but Army just getting blown out by Notre Dame. Ooh, Lord. So
Welcome to the SEC. Oh, I'm sorry.
Indiana lost to Ohio State. First top 5 matchup for the Hoosiers. Let's see here. What else am I missing? Oh yeah, Ole Miss losing to Florida. Jeez. What is going on, right? So
Hey, Florida gonna win. All right.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
but it wasn't Florida State though, so it doesn't count.
Fuck y'all.
Everybody's getting strays today.
team or ACC.
yeah. Well,
Hey, you're right. You're right.
oh, and let's not forget Colorado losing as well to Kansas.
Yeah, they got cooked.
There is something about Kansas. They like to play spoiler this year. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Like to play something.
So, all that talk about the Buffaloes and everything, and yeah, I don't even think where they sit right now. They're in a shot to be playing for the Big 12 championship. Let me see where they're at right now. So,
Yeah, I think they're gonna need some help. Like they're gonna have to win this coming week, and then they're gonna need some help. I just
Yeah.
don't know what the help is that they need, but I know they have to win this
I
weekend. If they
think
don't win this weekend, they're fucked.
They need Arizona State and BYU to both. They need 2 of the 3 teams, Arizona State, BYU, or Iowa State, to lose, and they got to win. That's their only shot to be playing for the Big 12 championship right now, as it seems. So, now with the
Hold on,
current,
real quick. You know what hurt my heart
what's that?
this weekend is I'm a jarhead, a Marine,
Mhm.
and but I really, really wanted Army to do something against Notre Dame.
They didn't do anything.
Yeah,
They didn't.
Yankees
That
Stadium
game
and
hurt.
everything. Yeah, so
I would have loved to see Army like just do something,
mhm.
but no, it was
Well,
gross.
you know what? Let me say this. I said they didn't do anything. That's not true. They scored 2 touchdowns.
They
They
did.
did. They
Hey,
did.
they
score
did
2
more than
touchdowns.
Alabama.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Notre Dame scored 7. But it's fine. It is what it is.
That's a lot of touchdowns that you give up. I got.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I don't have no love for either team, to be honest with you. I just, I like to see service. I always want Notre Dame to lose, so I'd like them. I like to be a little more competitive, personally.
Well, speaking of competitive, I don't know if you mentioned this, JC, but Penn State barely beating Minnesota.
Yeah. Something
1
about
point.
college football right now, 1 point, but that still keeps them in the top 4 of the playoff rankings, even though they don't get a top 4 seed, by the way. And despite that loss, there's still if there's more chaos, there's a shot Army gets into the playoff because they are in the American. So,
Of course.
yeah, the top 5 conference champions get in, and the top 4 conference champions get the top 4 seeds. So, obviously, with the playoff rankings right now, you got Oregon 1, Ohio State 2, Texas 3, Penn State 4,
Welcome.
Notre Dame 5. It goes down and out, but that doesn't really play out. If we were to look at these rankings and pick, okay, who are the top teams in the first top 5 conference champions? That's Oregon, Texas, Miami, Boise State, and Arizona State. So that actually puts Oregon, Texas, Miami, and Boise State at the top 4 seeding spots with the first round bye. Yes, Boise State. Notre Dame does not get a top 4. They can't get a top 4 because they're not in a conference. Their independence ensures that they don't get a top 4 seed. That's just the way it goes. So, as it stands right now, the 8 versus 9 matchup would be Georgia versus Tennessee. Winner would play Oregon. The 5 versus 12 matchup is Ohio State versus Arizona State. The winner plays Boise State. The 6-11 matchup is Penn State versus Indiana. Winner playing Miami. And then the 7-10 matchup is Notre Dame versus SMU with the winner playing Texas.
Nice.
That is where the bracket holds up right now. We still have rivalry week this week. We still have conference championship week next week. And even beyond that, you got Army Navy the week after that. So, yeah.
You know what I like about this whole setup right now is that these teams who like everyone's like, oh, well, I hope they're in consideration, and they weren't before.
Yeah.
I like this setup.
Oh, breaking news on the baseball side of things. Blake Snell has just signed with the Dodgers.
The Dodgers.
5 years, $182 million.
That's funny.
Wow.
Uh,
Does that take him out of the Juan Soto sweepstakes?
I don't even think they were considering Soto.
No, I know. I think he made a visit. So, yeah.
Did it?
Yep. All right. Oh, the rich get richer, don't they? So.
I mean,
I think what I enjoy about the way the college football playoff is set up now is that in previous years when it was 4 teams, you're only looking at maybe like a top 10, right? You're looking at the top 10, maybe less. Okay, who's potentially going to get in the playoff when it's all said and done? Now you got to look at 25, 30 teams potentially. I know they only rank the top 25, but still, there's still a shot other teams can get in from anywhere with 12 teams, So it's going to be a wild weekend of college football. Obviously, rivalry weekend. The renewal of the Lone Star Showdown. Hook 'em horns. Let's go.
Damn right.
Yes. I'm
gig 'em. Oh, what? Sorry.
What? Fuck you.
Hey, Rob,
Wow.
don't do that shit. Don't do that shit.
Jesus.
Yeah, you took my name off of the greater than Mike thing, so it's whatever now, all right?
Damn.
Rob, are you hurt?
Yes,
Are
he
you
is.
hurt
A
by that?
little bit.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little bit. A
Rob,
little bit.
I had you there for 2 weeks, bud. 2 weeks.
And it could have been 3.
full weeks.
Yeah, it could have been
Oh my
3.
God.
Rob hadn't lost. Sorry.
Oh, you're right. I lost the number. Never mind. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you did.
It's great to see this rivalry renewed, and it's going to be better when the Horns win. I hope they just beat the shit out of them too. So,
Fuck yeah.
let's go. And then finally, 30 years ago today was quite possibly the greatest high school football game ever played. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up, Google Tyler John Tyler versus Plano East, and how Plano East pulled off a miraculous comeback. Touchdowns, 3 consecutive onside kicks into touchdowns to take the lead, only to lose when the ensuing kickoff was returned for a touchdown.
Damn.
Go
Good.
look it up. You can see highlights on YouTube. The guys that commentated it became famous in their own right. Were actually the guys working the commentating booth on that movie Varsity Blues. So go look up Tyler John Tyler versus Plano East, November 26, 1994. What many consider the greatest high school
Gotta
football game
kick
ever
in
played.
the nuts.
What's up?
What's it?
Kicking the nuts.
Song.
Yeah.
Come on, JC, keep up, bro.
All right. Chicken Wing. What crazy stat have you been teasing this whole time? What do you got?
So, well, Rob wants to ruin everything. God.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I saw this stat yesterday. I just laughed at it because it's actually pretty funny. So, Giants let Saquon Barkley go. Titans, I know this is painful, JC, let go of Derrick Henry, and the Raiders let go of Josh Jacobs. So since then, those 3 teams combined, their record is 7-26 this season. However, the 3 running backs teams combined are a total of 24-9.
Okay.
I laughed at that. I was like, "Oh, that's crazy." You
Tell
left
you
and
what
went to a
happened.
better place.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean,
Lions were going through a rebuild.
you have
Yeah, I mean, it's. I'm not even mad about Derrick Henry leaving. Like, go get your.
Yeah.
So, you know?
No, get your ring, man. I get it. JC, he had to cope for a while, but
He's still gonna go in the Titans Ring of Honor. He'll probably sign a 1-day contract, retire as a Titan. Saquon, on the other hand,
he knows.
I know that one hurts Nori a lot because it was, for one thing, it was documented on Hard Knocks.
Oh, so great.
Yeah.
How you just like dipped out? It's like, yeah, whatever, bye.
Like they really thought he's not gonna find anything anywhere. He'll come back. Like seriously, I mean, come on.
Well, I want to teach you a lesson. I'm on the same league as y'all in the fantasy football side,
Mm-hmm.
but running backs are all that matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
So it boils down. If anybody who's listening to this podcast, which we have like all three
All
of our
four of them.
wives,
Man, if I had all four of them.
but what you need to know is that running backs are the key.
Yep.
When you're drafting, you draft running backs because that's what it is every year. And Derrick Henry is the reason I know that the Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Damn, bro. Bill's that
well,
confident.
if
I
they
think
run
Say
the
that,
ball like
but
they're
you're in
supposed
Michigan
to,
right now, and there is something
I
magical
picked it off
happening in
the top,
Detroit.
dude. That's my pick in the beginning was the Ravens.
Oh, yeah.
And they're still as soon as they got Derrick Henry, I was like, guess who's winning the Super Bowl? Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry is going to win the Super Bowl.
Nah. I said Lions from the
Yeah.
jump, sticking with it. So yeah, but
Damn.
These Lions are fucking scary as fuck. Believe
Oh, yeah.
me. I live with one of them.
Mhm.
Carry on. Sorry.
You good? So, going into the minorities and us overreacting a lot.
okay,
Gobble gobble.
not too much, but yeah. So.
Whatever. Calm down. Speaking of Saquon, his dominance proves the Giants need to clean house.
not an
Not
overreaction. And
overreaction,
quite
man.
frankly,
Jesus.
it's not even his dominance. The Giants need to clean house because they're trash.
Just they've been cleaning house as it is already. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he was their strength for the last 5 years.
And they still were trash.
And they were still trash. So yes. And then they traded him.
Here's a question for you guys before you carry
Sure.
on going. Daniel Jones has cleared waivers officially.
This guy was.
Raiders.
Where do you think he
Oh.
stands?
This guy
Raiders.
is.
He has said he wants to go to a playoff contender. He doesn't want to just go and get reps. He wants to
Oh.
go to a
Oh,
playoff
okay.
Yeah,
contender. So,
Rob.
Oh,
he wants a second string spot somewhere for any team that's actually looking for ace.
A legitimate playoff contender or a playoff hopeful that can be a contender.
I'm assuming a legitimate playoff contender. That's where he wants
Okay.
to go. So
Okay. That was because I was looking at teams and I was like, well, who
Right now,
needs quarterback
Daniel
help?
Jones is a great backup prospect.
He can go to the Ravens as a backup.
So if
Yeah.
he goes AFC, I can see it being the Ravens. I can maybe see the Chargers.
let's throw this one out there. How about the Bills?
that is an option. Yeah. I mean, any team should be open to. They basically have to pay him the
Well,
league
okay,
minimum.
so they-
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
he needs to earn his spot anywhere he goes. And
Well, I was looking at
never sold him personally. I never was.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but wherever he goes, he has to earn his spot. There's no walk in like, guess what? We just signed Daniel Jones.
yeah.
They're gonna say,
Yeah.
"Who fucking cares?"
Yeah, no. He better find a spot and hope he can earn a spot. That's where he's at right now.
Okay, so riddle me this. Taking JC's question, riddle me this. Miami.
That. Oh my God, they're
Not
just on
bad.
the outside looking in.
Yeah, not bad. Plus 2 is one step away. Never mind. Let me not do that.
You're not gonna say it again.
Mm.
Let me not do that. Let me not.
I don't know. I don't think
Let me
Miami.
not.
And Miami's got an uphill battle. They don't even just control their own destiny. They gotta get help right now as it is.
Mhm.
Yes,
and-
they have to get help. That's right,
Yeah.
but they are the closest to stealing a playoff spot. That's why I'm saying riddle me that.
I
on that
could
one.
maybe see like Denver, maybe the Chargers. On the NFC side, I don't know, Seattle maybe.
the
Atlanta.
only one I can see that would potentially need help. That's a playoff
Nobody needs
contender.
Daniel Jones. Nobody needs Daniel Jones' help at right now.
No, because
He's he will land somewhere next season. Nobody needs Daniel Jones style help.
I think
done for
the
the season.
only team, and I'm not saying it because it's my team, but I think the only team that could use his help, and he's not a dummy like learning the system, is San Francisco.
Yeah, but do you
Yeah, who is
consider
y'all's
him a
backup
contender
quarterback?
right now? I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
well,
He's a no name. No, I mean he's not a no name, but
Hey,
but
hey,
like,
hey,
no,
hey, Sugar Wing,
huh?
I'll give you 10-1 right now.
hmm
Daniel Jones does not play anywhere this season
huh?
anymore.
No, I
I'll
can
take
see
it.
that.
I mean, he's not. I mean, I don't know anybody who would pick him up.
No,
Like this
not-
late
not-
in the season.
now.
No,
No, well,
no.
I mean, there's always a chance if
He's
there's like a
improved.
horrific like
He
late
has
season injury,
improved.
you know. But
Yeah,
He has-
exactly. But to answer your-
Nobody wants to pick him up. Nobody. I mean, he hopes to be a backup somewhere next year.
Oh, for sure. Like he hopes to
That's
be a
what he
backup for
hopes.
sure.
So
Yeah.
he doesn't play this season, and he hopes that he can make a spot through the practice squads and the
Mhm.
fucking preseason and all that shit.
Right.
He'll land somewhere.
see, but here's the thing: it might be worth it for a team to sign him. Just think about it.
For veteran minimum.
Yeah.
Not only
Worth
that,
it.
not only that, you get him for the veteran
No,
minimum
his
because
contract- no, nobody's gonna sign his ass.
hold
You
on.
kidding
Let
me?
me
Okay,
explain why. Let me explain why.
Hold on.
You sign him for the veteran minimum. You pay him like what, basically $350,000 for the season.
Mhm.
The rest of
Mhm.
it, because the Giants have to pay the rest of it. And then if he gets and goes off and signs somewhere else next season, you get a compensatory pick because you didn't retain a free agent.
Exactly.
So
And
it's
so-
it's worth it for a team. Maybe they may not even use him. Like Baltimore could sign him. Yeah, we'll just pay you to have you there as insurance. You go, maybe you sign a long-term deal with the Jets or whatever next year. Okay, cool. We just paid you basically nothing, and we get a compensatory pick because you didn't stay with us.
Exactly.
So
And then to
just-
answer your question, DJ, it's Brandon Allen.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I speak for everyone here when I say who.
who?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, so
Not for me. For sure.
I think a team will sign him. You know, you basically have him as a rental for the rest of the year.
hmm
Good insurance backup. He'll have better blocking for him in this situation. But that's generally what you do, and then yeah, you get free draft capital if he goes elsewhere. I still seem to think that he's going to end up with the Jets next season. I think that's a good option. He won't have to move out too far. So,
You know what? Riddle me this, JC.
What?
Detroit.
Yeah, because I don't even
Well,
know
why
who
not?
Goff's
You
backup
guys-
is,
I think you
honestly.
guys are overthinking this. You guys are attributing something that these teams don't need. First of all, Detroit does not need Daniel Jones.
I'm not saying they
Secondly-
need him, but it's a free extra pick in the draft next year. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's
And then the rich
free
get
commodity.
richer at that point
Yeah.
for Detroit.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, well,
It's not
we'll
gonna
see.
happen. Jets, Detroit, neither are going to happen. He is going to.
No, I don't see the Jets.
I say that's
No,
possible
well,
next
he's
season,
like-
depending on who they hire as a head coach and GM. So
He's going
yeah.
to do what
Exactly.
top talents that burn out do. They're going to languish, and he'll get a pickup, and he's probably going to have a good little run on some other team that, like, the Seahawks. I have no fucking idea, but it's not going to be for the next 2 or 3 years.
I think it's funny that you said top talent and Daniel Jones in the same sentence.
Well, no, he's not. He's not. There's no draw for him now. Nobody is
Currently.
going to pick him up. Well, for any reason, not contractually, not anything. There's no good reason to sign him.
Yep.
There's no good reason to sign him. Am I wrong? You're laughing. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you are
Yes.
because I want a pick. I want a compensatory pick so I can get some more people on my squad.
No, Dallas don't need shit. Nah, fuck y'all. Y'all don't
Yeah,
need
he won't go to
nothing.
Dallas. Although if he signs this week just to play against Tommy DeVito, that'd be hilarious.
That'd be fucking hilarious though. Like
Yes.
I would be all for it. I would put on a Dallas jersey and be like, fuck yeah, Daniel Jones quarterback for the
Yeah.
win against Tommy DeVito. That's it.
Just
I'm
pull an
done.
NBA sign to a
Well,
team.
if you
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
if you put a Dallas jersey on, any pictures, video, all that shit, you understand? All of it.
For the rest of the year. Yeah.
I will buy a
Yes.
Daniel Jones Dallas Cowboy jersey just for you.
God damn it.
DJ. I will buy it just for
would
you.
Send one to Nori too. I know you
And,
would.
and then I would make sure that next football gathering we go to, me and Nori will both wear a Daniel Jones jersey.
Oh, y'all are twinsies.
All right.
That's so
What
terrible.
else you got, going?
All right, so the Bears and Panthers, they got their quarterback picks right after all.
Not an overreaction.
Not an overreaction. They fucked up everything else, but all those picks were good. Those are both good picks.
I mean, look, as long as the Panthers continue and follow through by getting Bryce Young help and skill position and a better offensive line, he'll be fine.
Defense and
Agreed. Basically, better everything. He'll be fine.
Carolina could build. I mean, because they are ground up. If they can build around him,
Mm-hmm.
might be a great team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, speaking of good teams, the Eagles are without question the best team in the NFC, despite the record.
That's an overreaction.
Overreaction.
It's still Detroit.
Detroit is.
Detroit's in the NFC.
So
Right?
Detroit is.
Yep.
Record or not, Detroit is just scary good. You know.
Detroit is out here playing with their food every single week. That's what they're doing.
I mean, they legit are. So
Next week you're gonna have you'll have a family picture with me wearing a Detroit Lions shirt because I flew up here and they own a T-shirt shop.
Mhm.
Guess what? I got one already sitting here waiting for me. So, hey, you know what? I don't mind because I like her. So, and my team sucks and her team doesn't. So it works out.
Logic.
Yep.
logic. Okay, so
How do you do a data engineer?
this is going to be an interesting take for all of you. Both South Division champions will be one and done this playoffs.
Yes. Not enough reaction.
Not an overreaction. Yeah.
Not enough.
Not enough reaction.
No, it's
Whether
terrible.
it's Houston or Indy, yeah, they're probably out. Whether it's Atlanta or Tampa, yeah, they're probably out. I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, they're going to be in the playoffs simply because they won the division, and that's
Yeah.
it. And they're in
If
the
it's further from that, I'm gonna be disappointed if they aren't, because I don't even want to watch them. It's fucking terrible. They're fucking terrible. They're not fun to watch. They're just not good.
I like
teams.
watching Baker though.
Yeah, so Baker
I mean-
doing the DeVito, that's not fun.
Only because Rob hates it.
Listen, regardless of why I like him, it doesn't matter. Okay, I just
Where
enjoy
is
watching
Rob?
it.
Rob, are you gone? Rob, are you asleep?
No, he's
No, I'm sitting here trying not to,
throw up in his
miss
mouth.
out.
someone said Baker
Miss out
Mayfield.
Baker, yeah. Someone said Baker Mayfield, and I was like, I'm out of this conversation.
I am not doing this.
Okay, so
Rob, this is jerking me. I
mhm.
want Baker Mayfield to win you a Super Bowl.
Damn, bro.
Oh my god.
That's the jerking me. That's the jerking me. I don't even like Tampa, but I want that to happen.
That's fine. He can win a Super Bowl all he wants. I mean, I can play Madden too.
Play Madden.
And that's the only place he's gonna win anything anymore. Is Madden.
There you go.
Trevor Lawrence for me, if you don't mind. Then
No thanks.
All right. So if Bucks win, we get Rob a Baker jersey creamsicle. Got it. Cool.
Creamsicle, I was gonna say,
All
right.
creamsicle, yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So this next one's gonna be the last one about NFC, but the next three will be AFC. So the NFC Championship game will be the Lions versus the Vikings.
No, I say Lions Eagles right now, honestly. So
Agreed.
It's possible. Either one's possible. Well, that's the triangle right there. I
I
think.
mean, you can't even sleep on Green Bay, if we're being honest at this point.
no, you can't.
No,
I
you
mean,
can't.
Oh,
They
well,
are the dark
well, Mike,
horse.
are you saying that because they cooked the Niners, or are you saying that just because?
Just in general, like
Okay.
we already
mean,
saw their roster
they're-
last year and how they smashed everybody, and then
I mean,
they
they're-
almost got away with Niners.
They're second
Yeah,
place
they-
now,
they-
or third place. Third place.
Here's a better question, guys.
Sure.
Over under. How many teams from the NFC North make the playoffs? 2.
3.
3, I think.
Three.
All 3.
2's the over under. So you're
So I
saying
say
3.
I say
I'm
over.
going over.
Over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, over.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's because you have the good NFC North teams, and then you have Chicago. So it's the top 3 are like really up there. So yeah.
Well,
No. We have the NFC North guest starring Chicago. That's
Yeah.
what we have, BC.
And I mean, if Kevin forbid Detroit like slips and loses a game or two, they could lose the division because that's how close it is up there up top. So
True, and then Washington can just fall out of nowhere and just fall apart,
yeah,
and then that opens up the door for everybody else. Kind of,
Hopefully.
but
starting to look
whatever.
like they're going to. Yeah,
All
actually.
right.
So,
Okay, so the AFC.
Hold on, real quick,
Sure.
because I throw this over under, and I agree with you guys. These are all top teams. I think there's going to be one of them are not gonna. They're going to collapse. Maybe it's Minnesota. Maybe it's probably not Detroit. But I feel like the math says there's only going to be 2 in the playoffs from that division.
I'm going 3.
Disagree or agree?
I'm
You
gonna
guys
go
think all 3 were? You guys think
I think
all
3.
3 of those?
yeah,
All right. All right. It's possible. I don't think all 3 of them make it to the playoffs.
So you think 2 of the 3 is going to make it?
I think 2 of the 3. I don't think all 3.
Word.
I'm not sure which 2 they are. I mean, maybe
Okay, I
I'm
was gonna say,
wrong.
like,
But there's
Alrighty.
a lot going on.
word. All right. Well, the AFC top 7 is already set. Not positionally, but just the teams. We already have our playoffs.
No, there's still a chance Houston chokes and the Colts get in. I'm still holding on to that. So.
And well, yeah, hey, look, it's
You gonna tell me I'm wrong? Shit.
but
I'm not gonna
It's
tell
the
you
truth.
about that. That
I'd be
division's
surprised
falling
if they lose
apart.
to Jacksonville this weekend. I'm
No.
just saying.
That division's falling apart right now.
So,
So,
yeah.
yeah, I mean that's the truth. They got beat by the Titans. They haven't
okay,
looked
so-
good for the past few weeks.
so are you saying the AFC South is the only outlier in this top 7?
Yeah, I would say so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
AFC South, we're disgustingly bad, and
Yeah.
and we're not picking up a fucking a spot. So who's gonna win is the only question.
Got it. All right. So the Chargers is not ready to be a real playoff contender this season.
That's not
This
an
or
Nah,
any-
that's not an overreaction.
I mean, they'll be there, but I don't think anyone's going to take them to pick them.
This
Like,
season or
they weren't even supposed to be doing this well this
Yeah.
year.
Right.
Yeah.
So like I'm talking about like a deep run.
By the way,
No.
shout out Jim Harbaugh for that little troll job. I know he's got a few Ohio State grads on his team, and he had the Chargers wearing maize and blue this week, which is Michigan Ohio State week. I'm just throwing that out there. So
Oh, facts.
yeah,
Fact. We know what he's doing.
yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say the coolest shit in the world
Mhm.
is to be able to have a Harbaugh.
Like
How
2012.
fucking cool? like any year ever.
Mhm.
Like,
We did.
Any
We
I
did.
know we had-
2012.
Yeah, I was
2012,
gonna say
yeah,
2012
the
they
first
did,
one.
So
It was
Yeah,
it was
this week.
Niners Ravens Super Bowl.
yeah,
we had it this
the
week
Niners cut the
also.
power.
Shut up. We don't talk about the power.
This week, and that is cool as fuck.
Yeah.
If you
Yep.
if you could say like, hey, me and my brother have a game named after us, the Hard Bowl.
Yes, sir. They did. It
That's
was great.
fucking badass.
And
That is
they didn't lose
badass.
power. Okay. It was just it was a storm.
Uh-huh.
JC.
Sure it
Mhm.
was.
Sure.
Yeah, we know what it was, Mike.
Yeah.
A likely story.
That's
Yeah.
bullshit. Me and my brother have a little bit in common, but if we have a football game in common, that's badass. That's
Oh, yeah.
badass. I mean, fucking A. I don't know how many of y'all are brothers and or sisters, but like, hey, guess what? We have a national thing going on now called the Hard Bowl. That's fucking
It
badass.
was a great time in our life.
Yeah.
That's facts.
In their lives. No, I mean that's cool. It's cool as fuck. It's not a great time in our lives, but it's an accomplishment that is weird and obscene that it can even happen.
Well, I only say that because we were alive when it actually happened. So
Yeah, well, it's cool as fuck. I wish I wish my brother and I could compete at that fucking. Well, we don't need to compete. We're doing good.
exactly.
But that level, like, hey, guess what? We're gonna have this is a Monday Night Football game. That's fucking cool as fuck. Now, no matter how you describe it, if you're that guy, if either a side of that coin, if you're in that game, that is cool.
Mhm.
That is reaching the top of your profession.
Facts.
That's
That
what it
is.
is. That is that's not only reaching the top of your profession. That's your brother, also on the top of his profession, which is pretty
Mhm.
fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. That's what I like about it.
It was
I don't
great.
like either one of those guys, but it's just because, like, hey, play my brother on Monday Night Football. What are you doing tomorrow? I mean, I think it's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry for derailing.
No, you're good. And then so the last one I have, the Steelers will be one and done in the playoffs this season.
Ooh, boy.
Overreaction.
Mm.
I say that's an overreaction because even if they don't win the division, they probably end up with a 5 seed and they'll beat whoever wins the AFC South. So I would say it's an overreaction. So
Okay, I like it.
Steelers overperform at the end of the season.
They do, in a way. In a way. I'm just kidding. Alrighty, well, that's it for me, gentlemen.
all right.
Let's begin.
Let's begin our week 13 predictions. Thanksgiving week. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Our pick order this week is JC, Chicken Wing, DJ, Phil, Rob, and Nori. And Thanksgiving week, no teams are on a bye. We got games on Thanksgiving Day. We got a game on Black Friday. And then, of course, the Sunday matchups and the Monday night game as well. So, starting with Thanksgiving Day, 11:30 a.m. Central, Chicago at Detroit. Is anybody picking the Bears to win this one?
No.
Nope.
All right.
Oh, you're serious?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Nori. Knowing what we know, Detroit is beating the dog shit out of everybody.
Oh,
They're hot. They have a high octane offense. They have so many stats. I'm trying to be like DJ and give more and more stats. But I think Detroit's gonna beat the dog shit out of them 99-0. There you go.
Nailed it.
Good job, Nori. Thanks.
Speaking of, we get a minority matchup here, and it may not be so easy to pick after all. But Giants at Cowboys. DJ, you're gonna be picking this one last, so start with me here. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go with Dallas on this one. They're gonna win their first home game of the year, guys. Can you believe it? It's finally gonna happen. So, yeah.
Wild.
And then afterward, Jerry Jones will sign Mike McCarthy to an extension. So, Chicken Wing.
Yo,
Disappointment.
Probably will.
I saw the McCarthy post and I was like, poor DJ. He's really getting like
He has to be
suicide
pissed. I was
wash.
like, are you seriously reading this right now?
He's an NFL champion and he has great ideas for the team. Like,
Yeah.
where are those
Let's
ideas
just
right now?
implement Those damn
'Cause-
things. Jesus Christ.
Dude, I wonder how hard his back of his head when he saw that article. I'm sorry. The answer to your question, JC, is I'm picking Dallas.
All right.
Yeah, they're beating the dog shit out of the Giants.
All right. Phil, what about you?
Dallas.
Okay. Rob?
Dallas.
All right. Nori, I don't know who he would pick. Any guesses?
He's picking Dallas too. 'Cause he,
Yeah,
wants,
Dallas
he
too.
wants he wants New York to get the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. He
All right,
must be
well-
greedy as fuck.
DJ, what do you got?
I'm taking Dallas simply because the Giants don't know how to beat the Cowboys. They haven't done it in years. And to Mike's point, generally when they play, the Cowboys blow out the Giants. So it doesn't really matter how bad both teams are. This will probably end up being another blowout. Dallas will finally get their first win at home. And to answer your question, Mike, or I guess respond to what you said, when I read the article, I just laughed. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what else to do. I just laughed.
Okay.
So it's just like
I'm not going to. It's just. It's not surprising.
Yeah.
Knowing that we can get rid of part of the problem, but because
Nope,
his
resign
head
him.
is so far up Jerry Jones's ass,
telling you.
he's not going to. Listen, Jerry likes the way it feels.
But McCarthy wins on Thursday. He's getting an extension like that night. Swear to God. Yeah. So,
No, it wouldn't
It's a
surprise me.
given.
yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
Jerry Jones likes the way it feels, and by it I mean McCarthy's head up his ass. So
All
he,
right.
he wants to be that way. So just keep happening, and we'll keep being devastated. Well, the people who are allowing it, I'm not going to let them hurt me anymore. So I won't be devastated.
Okay.
But
So did you reluctantly pick Dallas though? Like honestly?
no,
Okay.
look, tell me when the last time was the Giants beat the Cowboys. Tell me right
Obama was
now.
president.
You know what?
Yeah.
I didn't say anymore.
Was it really that long? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it really has been that long, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm really, you know what? I think I'm gonna get Giants this game. To be honest with you.
You can do whatever you want, Phil.
All right.
No,
Watch it be right.
Don't
Go
take
for it,
it.
Phil.
Watch
you got
it be
this.
right, and they fuck
It's
over
not
their number 1 pick.
Yep.
It's not personal. It's not personal. But they're both disgusting. And who's gonna shit the bed more is the question.
Yeah.
You know what?
Really?
You know what? If Phil is right, I legitimately want to hear Nori's reaction next week if the Giants beat the Cowboys.
I'm going with the Giants.
All right.
Okay.
Not because I think the Giants are a superior team. I'm just not sure who's going to shit the bed worse.
Well, I mean, yeah,
So
that's true too.
Your answer could change before that game took place. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, the only reason I said Cowboys the first time was because I was setting the rest of my picks. But I think the Giants may pull it out because Cowboys are obscenely disappointing. But it's at Cowboys, which makes me feel better. Well,
Yeah, that's true. But Dallas not having won a home game yet. So,
Damn. So it's either the Giants beating Dallas and the streak continues, or the streak continues and they haven't won since Obama.
Mhm. So
All right.
something's ending.
Something is breaking. You're right.
Thanksgiving night is Miami at Green Bay. That game's on NBC. I'm going with Green Bay on this one. Chicken Wing, what about you?
Definitely Green Bay.
All right.
yeah.
DJ?
Go Pat, go.
All right. Phil?
I'm going to Green Bay, but I have a question for everybody.
Okay.
We've all lost faith in Miami.
Yeah.
But why?
Kinda.
There's-
Kinda.
They,
Yeah.
aren't broken, they ain't broken by injuries, but we've all lost faith. Now they don't have a great record either, but this is a game they could legitimately win.
They can.
I just think the
But
Packers
why
are playing
have
that
we
good.
lost
So
faith?
yeah,
Yeah.
It's not like Tua hasn't been broken yet this year. So
Not
why?
the whole time.
we don't need him to
Not
break
him.
anymore.
yeah.
Okay.
He can't break anymore. But why?
Sure
But
can.
Oh, you
Well,
want to bet?
Miami has won 3 of their last 4 games.
No, they
I
have.
know, but the Packers have been playing
They
great.
won the
They're
last
at
3
home,
games.
and
Yeah.
you know I think there's like a little winter storm in this way moving in too. So,
Oh yeah.
so
And Miami doesn't know how to play the football in the winter. That doesn't work.
For-
Not in Green Bay.
Not Green Bay winner.
No way. Mm-mm.
but here's the thing about weather, which is interesting, is
Mhm.
most of these folks didn't grow up in Green Bay. It's not like that's why they've always played either. So you can't put a whole lot of stock in that anymore.
Yeah.
It's
So
not
we
like-
can't put stock in Buffalo having literal snowstorms against the team that plays in California. We can't put stock in that.
We haven't even gotten to that game yet, man.
I can't wait to get
Jeez.
to that one. They're going to be.
I'm that.
You're right. I picked Green Bay for this game too. I'm just saying, I don't know.
It's the
It's-
quality of their opponent, honestly.
Yeah.
Phil.
Rob, who you picking?
Green Bay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Black Friday. We got a 2 p.m. kickoff, and this game being on Prime Video. It's the Raiders at the Chiefs.
God damn it.
Chiefs favored by 12.5. Is anyone taking the Raiders on this one?
I'm taking the Raiders to cover.
Okay.
See, that's what I was thinking too, man, because you know what? They always play them rough.
Because
Yeah,
like
they
it's
do.
gonna be like 24-27.
They
Yeah.
do.
No, I'm picking Chiefs to cover this one. I think this one's a fucking.
What's the spread,
It's a
JC?
12.5.
12.5.
Chiefs by 12.5.
Nah, I'm
No.
picking Raiders to cover.
I think the Raiders cover. And I swear to God, though, if the Raiders win this one, they're taking 2 victory laps around the Arrowhead.
Yes, they fucking
So,
are.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, they might as well even fucking cover
Yeah.
because they're not going to cover.
I don't know.
That's my
Obviously, nobody's looking for a quarterback with Gardner Minshew's injury, but still, I think they find a way to cover this one at least. Okay.
Mm.
Sunday early games, Chargers at Falcons, and we went from the highest point spread of the week to the smallest. The Chargers are favored by 1.5 on the road here. I'm going with the Chargers. Chicken Wing, what about you?
Really, their favorite?
They're favored by 1.5 right now.
Mhm.
I'm legitimately asking that question because I'm looking at the Yahoo picks and I'm just like, oh, everybody's picking the Falcons, but I was going to go for the Chargers anyway. I think that they'll bounce back from that L that they took.
Okay. DJ.
Absolutely taking the Chargers.
Okay. Phil.
Absolutely taking the Falcons.
All right. And Rob.
I love it.
Taking the Falcons.
Interesting. Okay. That's
Hmm.
that's the one that's pretty close. I'm not sure where Nor's going on that one. You know how his pick is with Atlanta.
No, I don't.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. Hey, Nori,
Damn it.
dude,
Nori,
give
let
me
me
a
know.
call his ass, bro. Like, this
All
is
right.
ridiculous.
Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. The Bengals are actually favored by 3 on this one. But I'm gonna go with the Steelers here. I don't see them losing 2 in a row. I think weather played a big part in why they lost last Thursday, but then again, it was a road game for Mike Tomlin. He doesn't win Thursday night road games. We figured that out. So, but I'm going with Pittsburgh. Chicken Wing.
Damn, man, this was one of my tougher ones because this alone is a division game, so that made it naturally harder for me. I think I'm gonna go Cincy because they have more to lose on this one. They have a lot more to lose on this one as opposed to Pittsburgh. Knowing that it's a division rival and this loss could really fuck their chances, if not essentially knock them out of the playoff run at this point.
This is important for the Steelers too, because if you split the season series with the Ravens, I think the first tiebreaker after that is division record. So you want to make sure you win those other games.
True, very true. But I'm just saying, since he just has more to lose on this one.
Okay. DJ.
Shit, since he's had more to lose for the past 3 weeks. Anyway,
I mean, you're right about that.
taking the Steelers. They'll lose some more.
All right, Phil.
Motherfucker.
I'm going to take the Bengals. I don't think they can keep putting up these kind of points and keep losing. Because this,
You want to bet?
Yeah.
well, they've done it twice. You're right.
You're right.
Third time's the charm.
Here's the difference between
This is a great season so far.
Hold up. Here's the difference. The Bengals put points. Steelers don't.
Okay.
And the
This is
Bengals.
true.
All
It's
right,
true.
Rob.
You don't see Pittsburgh scoring 30 points.
I'm
Ever.
gonna take the Bengals to not fail me a third time.
Oh, you're asking too much. All right.
That's a
So-
lot, bro.
Best of luck to you, Rob.
This is the most fucked up division in the league right now.
It is because they play each other rough all the time. You just can't pick them.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's fine.
If I'm wrong on this pick, I can't even regret it. But I don't see it happening. That's
No.
why I'm picking the Bengals.
You really can't. This one's like a legitimate coin flip. Like out of all the games this week for me.
Okay. Let's see here. I got Rob's pick on that, right? Yeah, I did. Okay.
Mhm.
Arizona at Minnesota. I'm going with the Vikings here. Chicken Wing, what about you?
I went for the Vikings because fuck Arizona. I need them to lose. Okay.
DJ?
Simple as that.
Absolutely picking the Vikings.
All right. Phil.
Vikings all the way on that one.
Yeah, fuck Holler.
And Rob.
Vikings.
Okay.
Vikings.
You hate Kyler, huh?
No, I just don't want Arizona to win the division. That's it.
All right.
I'm hopeful for the Niners sneak their way in. That's all
Nah,
at this
pick your
point.
poison. You want the Seahawks or the Cardinals to win the division? Who do you want?
Fuck you.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
If I had to choose,
Indianapolis
between those two, it'd be Seahawks.
All right. Indianapolis at New England, and yeah, this is not so easy to pick. It's pretty close. So I'm going with Indy.
Mhm.
Chicken Wing, what about you?
I'm definitely going with Indy because it's the Patriots. Calm down, JC.
They've
Calm down.
they've surprised us. Trust me. DJ.
You're right.
Taking the Colts.
Okay, Phil.
I'm going with Indy because they represent my division, but I think the Patriots could possibly show how fucking weak our fucking division is. So I'm still going with Indy,
Okay.
but it might happen, unfortunately.
All right, and Rob.
Indy.
Okay.
We all lose that one. That's gonna be the bitch.
It's fine.
That's gonna be
It's
the
fine.
funniest L we take too.
We all lose, but we all lose
Right.
together.
Exactly.
Because we all pick the AFC South team to beat one of the worst teams in the NFL.
I know.
So
That's
we
the
all got
best
faith
part.
in Indy for that. Yep.
That's the bitch. That's the bitch. That's the
Let's
bitch of it.
go, Anthony Richardson. You got this. All right. Now we got Chicken Wing's second favorite NFC West team, the Seattle Seahawks, taking on the New York Jets. I've got Seattle winning this one. Chicken Wing, what about you?
I've got Seattle this one, but I'm really hoping Aaron Rodgers beats the dog shit out of him.
Okay. DJ.
Aaron Rodgers doesn't even know how to play football anymore. I'm thinking
Okay.
He knows how to run a front office, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Phil, what about you?
I've said before, and I'll say it again. You never picked the New York team.
Okay.
okay.
And Rob.
Yeah, I'm thinking not the Jets, because
Okay.
Seattle. Yeah,
Because Jets.
because Jets. And because Aaron Rodgers is
Los
like
Jets.
great general manager.
All right, Tennessee at Washington. Yeah, I'm picking first. I think the worst thing that could have happened here was that Washington lost last week. So I think they're gonna win this one, beat the Titans. Unfortunately, anybody picking the Titans?
No.
No, fuck the
Mhm.
Titans.
Do
Oh,
you
no,
want me
fuck
to? I
it.
can.
I mean, it's up to you.
Stop that, Rob. Stop that, sir. All right.
But just, some
All right.
Yeah, no. Sorry.
Moving on to that. Phil, you're picking the next one first. Your Jags are coming off a bye. Taking on CJ Stroud Arlovsky and the Houston Texans. Who you got?
He said shrug.
So I'm gonna predict Kate for a second. My prediction is that we lose to the Texans, but we win our next 4 games after that.
No, you won't.
We're playing you, right?
Yeah, so you're going to lose twice.
Man said, doesn't matter what you say.
All right.
All right. Is anyone picking the Jags over the Texans here?
Hell no.
All right.
No, not if you're smart or if you have a brain.
Okay.
I don't.
That's very questionable at some point.
Push.
So
Push.
If we win that one, then we have 5 wins for the rest of the season.
And I fully expect Phil to talk the most shit to you.
Yeah, I will.
The most.
So absolutely.
No, then the next matchup will be the We Beat the Texans Bowl. You know, Jags versus Titans. That's what's going to be if that happens. So, all right, Sunday late afternoon games. The Rams at the Saints. I've got the Rams on this one. Chicken Wing, what about you?
I got the Rams on this one, but fuck, man, I need the Saints to just pull it out their ass, please.
All right.
Thanks.
DJ?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Rams on this one.
Okay. Phil?
There has been no team that has fucked me in picks this year like the Saints have. But I'm picking the Saints.
Okay.
Okay. So you enjoy getting fucked.
I enjoy getting
Yes.
All right. Rob?
I don't, so I'm taking the Rams.
All right.
Rob says he enjoys the fucking doing the fucking.
That's
Tampa
right.
at
right.
Carolina.
Carolina, fuck them.
I'm not saying, is anybody picking the Panthers? Anybody besides Rob picking the Panthers?
I know.
No,
No.
I'm
No,
taking the Bucs.
no, Baker.
All right.
I'm taking Baker DeVito.
Yep.
And
I
finally,
got 5 touchdowns.
game of the weekend, let's just call it that. Philadelphia at Baltimore. I'm going with the Ravens here. Chicken Wing, what about you?
Please beat the shit out of Saquon. I mean, go King Henry. Give me 5 touchdowns. Baltimore.
All right. DJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Baltimore.
Okay. Phil.
You know, I've always said this whole season, Ravens all the way. But I would not be surprised they lose. However, I know I'm surrounded by Eagles haters who are all going against it, so I'm going Baltimore also. I would not be surprised if it goes the other way, unfortunately.
All right. And Rob.
I'm taking the Eagles.
Okay. All right.
Fuck you fucked up what I'm just trying to fucking the point I'm trying to make, Rob.
Yes. Yes. Perfect.
All right. Sunday night game. Chicken Wing, your Niners are heading to Buffalo, and I think there's a lot of snow on the forecast for this one too. What do you got?
Is anybody picking the Niners to win?
No. No.
No. Mm-mm.
That hurts my feelings asking that question. Jesus.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you
wow.
asked it. So
Shut up. I hate you so much. I really do. But no, it's definitely Bills all the way.
yeah, I got Buffalo too, especially in the snow. So, all right, and Monday night game, Cleveland at Denver. Rob, you're a Broncos fan this week. What do you got?
Oh, we're taking Denver all the way.
All right.
There's no doubting that.
I mean, worth asking, I guess. Is anybody taking 30 for 30 to beat the Broncos?
I am taking 30 for 30 to give the best post-game interview like he did last week. Okay.
I'm taking the Browns to win that game.
Oh.
Really?
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, really? Yeah, exactly. and I'll explain it even because even though Nori's not here, and I've never had any explanation for whys. Here's my why. My why is the Browns are competitive, and how do I say this nicely? The Broncos suck ass, really. They're in a weak division, and
They're in the playoffs.
and I think the Browns are going to make this a fucking. It's going to be a blowout. I think in the Browns' direction.
I'm just curious. So you said the Broncos, and I'm gonna try to quote you here. Suck
Mhm.
ass, but they're
Ass
7-5. So
Yes.
how is that? How's that? I'm
Luck.
curious.
They,
Luck.
They're not 10-1.
Oh, oh, got it. Interesting.
they are not a team. They're not performing to the level I expect them to perform at. I mean, I don't know. I look at teams on an individual basis. This is how I evaluate teams. This is how I prepare for these podcasts. Is I come here and I look at each team on their individual merits, and I weigh the pros and cons and all these things. You know, this is how I do this.
Yeah, he's calling them frauds. That's what he's saying. He's like,
I
nah.
heard.
What I'm saying is the Browns are they're finally
yeah.
waking up. They're finally waking up,
Okay.
and they're gonna win this one.
All right.
Listen,
I
my
mean,
man has been blessed. My man has been blessed to play in the snow. All right.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool to hear that. I'm just trying to make sure I fully understand because you said the Browns are competitive, but you said earlier that the team that fucks you the most.
And they're going to stay competitive because they're in a competitive division.
Mhm, yeah, that's correct. Phil. The team that fucked you the most was the Saints.
They're playing a team in a non-competitive division.
That's interesting.
All right.
The division that we're competing in is not a impressive division. And
I guess the Chiefs aren't impressive, but okay, continue, please.
I mean, they really haven't been though. Like,
I mean,
like
how
they really
many
have.
3-point games have they had this year?
I mean,
But how many of them did they win though? But okay.
You're
I mean, you're right. They won. You're right. They won. They're the only team in the NFL that has 12 men on the field. That's the 11 on offense plus the refs. Okay.
Well, if you include the rest, it's almost 15. Because there's two line judges and then the referee. So.
That's true. Very true.
And that is why we call it not so expert analysis. Emphasis on that for sure. So,
Just saying.
thank you everyone for joining us this week.
I love you all.
All right. Those are week 13 predictions. Next week we'll recap how we did week 13 and we'll make some week 14 predictions. And if the playoff machine is available on the ESPN site, we might start looking at that as well. Usually it's after Thanksgiving when they start to roll that sucker out. So we'll see if it becomes available, see if they make some updates on it, and see where we're going to end up on it as well, too. So once again, thanks for everyone for joining. I'm JC, your resident Titans fan. Joining me this week we had
Chicken Wing, who is now playing with the playoff machine already. So don't judge me, gentlemen.
Okay.
Crazy. This is Rob, somewhat of a Broncos fan this week. So good luck and don't suck, please.
all right.
But,
Yeah.
All right, let's give Niners wins all week, every week.
okay, shut the fuck up, Mike. This is DJ, Cowboys fan. We're gonna continue to be further back in the draft this week because I really don't see us losing to the Giants, even if we try to. So, I guess we'll go back to tanking after that.
All right.
My name is Mr. December. You can call me Phil.
What the fuck is funny?
I like to be around the playoffs. I don't know. I'm fucking drunk, guys. I don't fucking care. I'm all
Let the man go to bed.
Yes.
Let the man sleep,
Thank
gentlemen.
you.
Wrong with you?
I'm a broadcaster from my own
Happening.
house.
Oh my god.
This is December and fucking November. What the fuck?
Everyone, please have a
Playoffs! We're in playoffs! That's what I'm talking about.
playoffs.
Mr. Playoffs.
Everyone, please have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Enjoy all the food, family, and football. And we will talk to you guys next week. Peace. Thanks everyone once again for listening to the Sports Minorities Podcast. We do appreciate it. If you want to keep the conversation going, we're on Twitter at Sports Minor Pod and also on Facebook at Sports Minorities. Our YouTube channel, Sports Minorities. Search on there. We live stream every now and then, just some random stuff. And you can also reach us via email, sports.minorities@gmail.com. We do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to us, and we'll catch y'all next time.
Guy's talking about the fucking playoffs, and the Jags aren't even to sniff the fucking playoffs. What the fuck?
Hey man, they're not mathematically eliminated. Come on.